pasa esta puta mierda? Oh, qué lento la aplicación de Twitter. Qué mierda. Está como el culo, ¿eh? La aplicación está de mierda, el Twitter. Ahora me meto, ¿eh? No estoy viendo el chat ni nada, que no creo que haya nadie, pero bueno. Vale, mierda para mí. A ver qué... Vale, aquí estoy. Vale. Perdonad la carraspera, tío. Que siempre cuando termino de cenar me pasa. A ver. Estaba viendo lo del campamento fantasma. Por aquí. Hola, buenas, al que ha entrado. Oh, oh. Dios. Me cago en la puta. Dios. Vamos. Vamos a ver si llegamos al punto. Vale. Por aquí. Más, más. Oh, oh. Vamos. Por ahí. La mandanga por el monstruo. Madre mía. ¿Cómo se ha puesto esto en un momento? 77 metros, 75, vale. Pues ya estamos al lado. Esto es una misión secundaria. de uno de los compañeros del grupo. Seguramente tendremos que liar a hostias porque la carisma no la llevo muy bien.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp. Do you two know each other? We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us.
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I'm Siora, Donegad, of the Gaesrad.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
Vamos a ver. Preguntar por el objetivo del campo.
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Donegad?
I noticed you're a native, but you're a friend of Kurt's, so I trust you will be discreet.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
Averiguar más cosas sobre la organización.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Joder, la carraspera de mierda.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
A ver.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore.
Qué hijos de puta.
The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know.
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to
Cabrón.
question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine, but try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I know he won't let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
You don't seem to like this man.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know what's going on here.
Vale, aquí hay uno.
Lieutenant,
Captain.
my friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Sir?
Preguntar por su escuadrón.
Tell us about your squadron.
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
Muy bien.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
I heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rainer fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell.
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
Al
The story
final
about
los
training
marean.
against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here, then?
I don't know. Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
Well, it's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadrons, Captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Rainer.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Rainer left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Good heavens. I feel like a bogeyman.
These recruits are clearly scared to let any information slip.
It's as if their life depended on it.
Joder. Para arriba. Vamos a ver.
Lieutenant,
Respectfully, Captain.
here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins, rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't
Lo
go
dicho.
into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolfe in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Joder. Vale.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
I'm not an idiot, sir.
Joder.
An offer like that comes at a price I'm not willing to pay.
In that case, we'll go have a chat with your recruits.
We need to get on with the exercises, Captain.
I don't recall asking your opinion, Lieutenant.
Captain.
Captain. ¿Cómo coño abajo? Vale.
Hello, soldier.
Captain, we need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellent. Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies. Soldier.
Captain.
At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Oh, well, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Rainer sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Rainer. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First Class Recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
Joder.
Lieutenants, report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go! Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Madre mía.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's really going on here? We know that Raina didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
And they call us barbarians. We could never put our own children through this.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Raina, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Raina's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise I'll soon be as dead as Raina.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain?
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go? Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Vámonos.
Good. Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Raina wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes. But he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
You're full of anger, Sengots. Take a deep breath and think. Then tell us your plan.
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Esta noche. Mira.
strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training.
Un momentín, chicos. Vale, espera, ya vuelvo, Vale.
Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
¿Dónde estás? Mira. Hostias. Hijos de puta. Vale. Los barracones. Ya la sala de torturas. Carta del comandante, capitán Rolf.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Qué juegazo. Muy bien. ¿Ahora qué? Averigua que se esconde en el sótano.
Karantz, do you need something?
Muy bien.
I must leave you. See you later.
Nos vamos para la sala de torturas. A ver qué hay por aquí.
Locked. Locked.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
These people have turned this place into a site of suffering.
Joder.
It will take years of work to erase its traces.
Hay que ver. Hijos de la gran puta.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Raynor shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
That's the young man who helped us, isn't it? They will probably kill him for it.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
Muy bien. Yo mataría al Capitán Rolf en vez de arrestarlo. Hijo de puta.
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You're full of compassion for these youngsters.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
Empieza la acción. Bueno, a los que vayan entrando. Buena, a ver si voy para allá. Aunque va a haber guerra al final. Va a haber guerra al final. Son muchos. ¿Dónde está? Nada. Venga, por ahí. Hola ahí. Perfecto. Vamos a ver. Ya está. ¿Cómo se va ahí, tío? Por aquí.
It's blocked. It's blocked.
Blood. Joder, ¿por dónde tengo que ir?
I need a bit of practice.
A ver. Voluntad. Joder. A ver. Trampas, anillos, éxtasis, armas. Vale. ¿Pero qué puedo hacer? Por aquí, ¿no?
Kurt, you're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Pues bueno.
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do you need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight, and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
Joder.
All this bullying and humiliation is only intended to turn you into weapons, not soldiers. And when a weapon is no longer needed, its owner throws it away rather than risk injury. That's why Raina was disposed of.
Being a soldier doesn't mean being a puppet. Put your weapons down.
They're right, mates. I don't want to end up in the harbor.
What do you think, soldier? You think we can trust them?
It's over, Lieutenant. These recruits won't do your dirty work for you anymore.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
You were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered. Like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like Raina before him.
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
Saved him first. We're responsible for his death.
You're a bleeding heart, Kurt. But you know who's really responsible.
You're right. For Wilhelm! For Raina!
Recruits! Attack!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Muy bien.
You've no magic left. Drink a
You're running out of energy. Drink up.
Puta mierda, macho. Pobre William. Ya se acaba la misión. Ah, pues no.
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else. You! Take care of the camp's survivors until you receive your transfer orders.
It would be an honor, Captain.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go and see her immediately.
Muy bien. Bien dicho.
Sieglinde, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp. Where elite soldiers are trained. Through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it. Even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard. And that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
My men and I stand with you.
Muy bien. Pues ya está. Para empezar no estaba mal. Culto demoníaco. Vamos a hacer esto ahora. ¿Qué coño hay?
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
No, thank you.
Nos vamos. Vamos a... Vale. Aquí habrá un gran bicho seguramente. A ver. Vale. Ya podemos irnos. Vale. Menos agua que ve a la aldea que indicó Petrus. Un momentín. Un momento. A ver, formar equipo. Siora y Kurt. Vasco. Seguro que vas a pedir con dos, tío. Qué guay. Joder, todo lejos ni nada esto.
Greetings. My caravan goes through all the cities, and the journey is safe. So, where would you like to go?
Nada.
Thank you, but I'll continue on foot.
Sí. Hola. Vamos. Espectador.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
No magic. Drink a potion.
Vamos, que llegamos. Coño.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Este bicho está muy allá de mí. Ya ves.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Instakill. Madre de Dios. ¿Cómo se llama la misión? Manto demoníaco. Vale. Como que podría intentarlo otra vez, pero no sé. Voy a guardar. Bueno, vamos por aquí. Joder. No de milagro. No de milagro. Joder, se puede, pero... Se puede, pero... Pero no tendría que hacer esto. Pero bueno, lo hago porque me gusta. Matar bichos grandes. Bueno. Hostia puta. Hostia. Lo pienso lograr así, luego paso. Esto no es mi visión. Pues no es mi problema. Joder.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Magia.
Move away. Things are about
Hechizos.
to get dicey.
Puta mierda, tío. Puta mierda. Si este bicho no es tan difícil en realidad. Pasa que me quita un montón.
All these blue bloods they aren't worth tuppence.
Joder, si es que me da de gratis, tío. Me da de gratis, tío. Eso no se puede esquivar. Eso no se puede esquivar, tío. de aquí, gilipollas. Mierda.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
No llega hasta aquí, creo.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Venga, hombre. Falso, tío. Muy falso. Este combate no es para mi nivel, evidentemente, pero los golpes que te das son un poco de gratis, ¿no? Hace un efecto en el aire, el tío hace un rectificado como si fuera Allen Iverson, pero te lo hace. A cabezón yo. Coño,
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
venga, hombre. ¿De qué? ¿De qué? ¿A qué hace así? ¿Hace efecto en el aire? ¿Vuela o algo? ¿Qué coño? Falso, tío.
I can't hold on much longer.
Esto no se puede hacer. Esto no se puede hacer. Nada examen. ¿Ese qué coño es? Puta madre. Me voy a quedar con el nombre a ver si hay alguien que le haya hecho este nivel. Son muertos.
Things are about to get dicey.
Dios. Pero hombre, toda la puta vida entera, tío. No, no me lo creo. Que no, que no. Que esto no puede ser. Putos muertos. Nada ahí. Un momentín. Esto me vale. Nada, examen. Un momentín. Joder, pues yo no estoy preparado para este bicho. Una mierda. ¿Pero qué nivel es este?
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
A ver.
No magic left. Drink a potion.
Soy gilipollas. Pero tío, ¿quieres correr? Tosco de mierda. Good luck de este gol. Tal. No por mí. En serio, yo flipo. Se acabó. Entra en combate. Tenemos suficiente nivel y punto. Seguro que respondió rápido. No me da igual, yo no me achico. Ya veréis cómo se laguea esto ahora.
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may...
Another time, if you don't mind.
Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
You are from the continent, are you not? You are different than the people from here.
Indeed. I am from the Congregation of Merchants. My name is Desarde. To whom do I have the privilege?
Sister Ephesia, envoy of Ptolemy, by the grace of the Illuminated. Enchanted, the Mother Cardinal has tasked me to investigate the activities of this village.
She also sent me here, to be your second.
What excellent news. You cannot imagine how much comfort that brings me. How might I help you?
How has your mission fared up until now, sister?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I haven't been able to get much from these villagers. Their chief and their priest are evasive when questioned. As for the other natives, their behavior can be quite odd. They'll spend hours just staring into the void. But as soon as I come close, they chase me away. They frighten me, I must admit. There is a heavy veil of evil here. I feel it, but I'm not able to find from whence it comes. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you. Anything else?
Have you been here for a long time?
Since the beginning of my investigation. A few weeks, perhaps, although it feels like months. I'm not particularly fond of the wild, and I find this place unsettling.
I see.
Anything else?
That will be all, Sister Ephesia. Thank you.
Thank you. ¿Tiendas o qué? Aún no. Tengo que haberlo comprado antes. Me cago en la puta. Da igual. Vamos por aquí.
Ber Tirtumad on Olmenawi. I am Deirdre, daughter of Enora, daughter of Rowena, Mal of this clan.
Joder,
What do you
molesta.
seek?
Pues no hay temas.
Can you tell me something about your beliefs?
We believe that we are part of an everything, and that life depends on a balance that comes from this everything. Our strength is drawn from that which we protect, all that surrounds us. And that which surrounds us feeds and protects us in return.
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Ah, I have heard this question before. You sound like the Mind Shaker woman. The rituals are the business of the Donegada, not of the Renoigse. Anything more?
Concerning this story about a cult.
Enough. Enough questions. I have nothing more to say.
Pues muy bien. ¿A quién tengo que formar ahora?
Good day. Are you the wise man of this village?
Burt tir dumad renaikse. I am the Donegad. Yes.
I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
The people of your island are constantly asking questions, yet reject any answers that displease them. Questions have no value when one already claims to know the answers.
But
it is your case. You believe you know the answers. You seek only their echo. Answer your own questions. At least then the answers will please you, and we shall be done with your foolishness.
that is not what I...
Qua awelemseg. May your answers fill your day with bounty.
Cabrón.
Can't you leave us alone? Monisanaik!
Traitor. An Olmenawi does not wear the dress of the strangers.
Cállate, Kai.
You have a strange stare, Renaikse. Leave me alone.
Vale. Aquí no es. Es por aquí.
Birtir to Madre Naikse.
Good day.
Do you want something?
Could you answer a few questions?
Questions. It is a word that you adore. Let us play a game. If you answer my questions, I will answer yours.
If it's the only way to get answers, then let's play.
I am pleased. We will have fun. But beware, no lies. What name is given the place from where you come?
I come from Serene, a grand city on the continent of Gikane.
Really? It is possible that you come from there, but I believe that this is not your land. Your turn.
This is a delicate question, but would you know anything about a demon?
A demon? I think that is what the bright and shiny mind shakers call the spirits, no? There are spirits everywhere. In you and in us, in each tree, in each spring. There is not only one. I cannot tell you more if you are not more precise in what you seek. Let's try something else. Are you on Olmenawi with your land? Or did you inherit your link from your parents?
I'm not bound. Or at least I haven't done anything in particular to bind myself.
Then it was your parents. One of them at least must have been Doneigad. Your turn.
What can you tell me about the rituals?
Oh, I see what interests you. You want to know how our warriors are so strong, but I don't have an answer. It is a secret of the Doneigad. The rituals I know are made to celebrate nature, to honor and bring her blessings upon us. It was fun. More than with the woman who makes light. She did not want to play.
Cojones.
Do you want something? Enough questions.
Joder. Vale, voy a guardar aquí ya. He jugado suficiente por hoy. Voy a jugar al Fortnite.